the other.
Nyx wasn't really trying to get up close to people as much. I mean, he went for the Aether Lens Meteor Hammer, so he was trying to initiate from far away with the stun.
He did so well. Fear was definitely the MVP of that match, just destroying Ursa a couple of times. That was very important for them.
They're taking their time here. Taking into their bonus time quite heavily.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, a Lion.
I think they'll just kind of, don't want to reveal too much, so just getting your 5 position. It does give you an instant disable against lifesteal, so you can go on him and prevent him getting that rage off. I also like these heroes with instant disable against Nyx, because if Nyx walks into like one of your sentry ward traps and you have like a projectile or something, he's going to get the carapace off. But if you can insta hex him, it actually allows you to punish Nyx when he's playing too aggressive, roaming around the map.
Yeah. I'm surprised Lion isn't picked way more often, honestly. This hero also has received a couple of buffs, and I've talked to some players. They were expecting this hero to be picked up a lot more often. Sadly for Lion Boy, he hasn't really seen too much action, but I believe this hero is going to be picked up a bit more from now on. Darkseer works well for Infamous, yeah?
This is the J Storm draft. Three of these 4 heroes were J Storm. The Darkseer Nyx lane, they had Lifestealer with, what was the 5 position? Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor, yeah. Pretty similar to Oracle, honestly. You have that utility heal, and Oracle was banned out, I believe, in the last game, so that's the reason why they couldn't get him. Now, again, you have the Darkseer plus the Nyx Assassin. You have those 2 heroes that are going to be able to dive this PA all the time. And honestly, one of the reasons why Lion wasn't picked is the fact that he's so squishy and his mobility is garbage in the laning stage. It's so easy to dive that hero to get him.
Yeah.
Like, one of the players that I love watching is Synderen on that line. He plays it really well because he's always hiding in the trees, he's passive, and he strikes at the right time. But on this lane versus Nyx and Darkseer, if you're out of position for 1 second, you're gonna die. And an SF, 4th pick. Alright.
Okay.
Still can be countered. We talked about this. EHOME does love this hero quite a lot. It is greedy with the PA, but at the same time, if you itemize into Greaves, if you itemize 2 raid bands Greaves like everyone is doing right now, it makes perfect sense to get that hero.
And even the PA isn't necessarily greedy when you have Magnus, because you can go the Vlad Stezo.
The Vlad Stezo, yeah.
So it's like both these heroes can go these builds that aren't too greedy if they want to play fast pace.
I think for Infamous right now, if you watch this draft, like this last pick, you can counter the SF. It doesn't honestly mean too much. What's really necessary for them is to crush this PA with Darkseer and Nyx. They have to have a really good lane there. If they do not, if that lane kind of struggles for them, they're going to be ran over very fast by the PA, because this PA Nyx matchup, it's not one-sided really. It doesn't really, I don't think it goes either way, you know.
It depends on who gets the better start.
Exactly, it depends on who has a better game pretty much.
Yeah, if Lifestealer gets the fast Midas Radiance, PA has problems dealing with the mischance, and if Lifesteal's going slowly, PA comes online quickly, and
you
get Roshan, and suddenly by the time you get Radiance, it's like you've already lost the game. Yeah.
So whose draft are we liking more at the moment with these first 4?
I think it's very balanced right now.
Yeah?
It's very balanced draft for both of these teams. I really like that, because in that first game, the drafts were also very balanced out, and that made for a very enjoyable game to watch.
I mean, that's always, in these best of ones, you don't want to have a clear out draft, right? You want to have a game where both teams are able to have a plan, execute their plan, and one of the two will have a better strategy than the other. That would be the ideal way to have a best of one played out.
I really like that Slaughter ban. I've seen a few Slaughters just destroy Lifestealers in lane, and then when you have a PA on your team, like Lifestealer's going to have a lot of problems dealing with a Slaughter, but instead they get Legion Commander, so a hero that has a way to, lock Lifestealer down when he rages.
Also a hero that lanes well versus him, right?
Yeah.
That's a really good laner versus the Lifestealer.
How good is Legion Commander as a hero, though? Because we don't see much Legion.
We don't see her a lot. She did get some buffs. I think the hero is alright. They get another form of initiation, so it's not all on that Magnus, right? Which is very important, especially because it looks like this Magnus is going to be the position 4. It's obvious, obviously. So that Legion Commander has to do quite a lot from that offlane. We don't see her a lot, but she is strong. Is a hero that doesn't struggle at all versus Lifestealer, which is very important for them, as that Lifestealer isn't going to have really a blast on that lane.
See Tomato there talking. His hero is going to be the last pick, laning against that SF mid.
Yep.
See what he has in mind.
Yeah, they're very loud right here in the studio. I can hear them as much as I can hear you. They're Trying to decide what
EHOME discussing and
Okay.
Infamous same as well.
Huh.
A Death Prophet.
Yeah, I mean, Oracle and Death Prophet honestly is one of the old school combinations. It's very good because you can put that Death Prophet up front. If they try and initiate on her, it doesn't truly matter because you do have that false promise to save her. But the hero isn't really picked up very often right now, so...
So who do you think is going to take this best of one?
I'm thinking EHOME. I think overall their draft just came together a bit better. The Legion's a bit of a new pick as far as not something that's like in the meta, but it works this game, and it's very good against the Lifestealer.
I have to go with Gods. I think that EHOME does definitely have ways of dealing with this pretty well drafted hero composition of Infamous. Their draft is good, but the execution is the problem. I think you're going to have to deal with the Lion getting that finger into the duel instantly on the Nikes. If they get rid of that...
Alright, so you're going EHOME as well. I'm going for Infamous. At least not 100% again for the same team, which, you know, it didn't work out too well earlier when we all went for Na'Vi, who was indeed eliminated. But let's find out what's going to happen this game. Make sure during the game you vote for... we're going to reset this. You guys, they haven't even played yet. Please. There you go. Sorry.
So basically start the Mason spam again. Go guys, go, quick now!
Well, thank you for that, gods. It's all done. Get me Moxie and Slacks.
Hey everybody, welcome to this cast best of one!
It's gonna be great. We got Infamous, we got EHOME. What are you thinking? How you feeling about this, Slack?
I feel pretty bad. Imagine going all the way to the Dota 2 major. You're gonna get eliminated, then you have to have meat cats in your game. That feels awful. That's a double whammy. How you feeling about this one? They were pretty... Our analysts.
Analysts, yeah. We lose that term very loosely. Very loosely.
Really thought EHOME had this one.
Yeah, no, I'm glad Shiver's on board the South America train. I believe in my Infamous and the hope of NA, Mason.
Mason got 69%
of that MVP vote before it even started.
Woo! And look at that draft there, too. Yeah, players are taking a little bit of time to get into the game. Any thoughts on this draft there, Moxie?
I mean, I love me some Oracle. I know they've been playing quite a bit of that. That's a good hero right there. The Legion Commander, you know, is pretty hype, but just gotta get those duels.
I'm excited about the Ghost Lady. I haven't seen a Death Prophet in a long time. A lot of pressure, a lot of go. Here we go. Moxie, pause the game. Did you know that the chat wheel can quickly send pre-selected messages to your teammates?
That's amazing.
Wow. You can. Did you know that you can download your match replays from recent games?
I did not know that. I have not had to do that. I have not did. I think we're gonna get in trouble if we do that, though, right? With the new laws. Sorry, DreamLeague.
All right, so
love you.
Maybe we got some stuff going on. Mason,
maybe this is classic South American Dota right now, where we got a problem right at the start. Everybody's paused.
Oh man, that guy's pissed. I don't know what that issue is.
I don't know.
He is.
Hope he's all right.
Livid.
Does not look happy.
That's a nice mouse, though.
That is a nice mouse. Yeah.
I'm sure that is.
Not as good as the Corsair.
No, not even close. I said it was a nice mouse, not a good mouse.
All right, okay.
Not a Corsair, for God's sake.
Look at Moose. Look at him over there.
Woo!
Look at the tomato over there, too.
All right, all jokes aside, you do follow this team pretty religiously. Almost cult-like. Tell me a little bit about
Yes, I have a shrine at home with all the SA teams that I just do my Santa
The Santa Maria. It's creepy. But tell me about this team in general.
I am the bruja. I am the witch. That's
oh, is that how you say witch?
No.
Bruja?
But no. Yeah, no, I do follow the South American scene quite a bit, and you know, this is big. You know, I guess RoboZ had to leave. I believe the official reason was because of health issues. I think
health issues.
I'm not sure. I don't know the exact details behind them, but of course, you know, Tomato, no stranger to the Dota 2 scene. Papita's been around for quite a while too. He has shifted around quite a bit, both of them actually. Tomato has played mid and core, and Papita has played mid and is now in the off lane too. And of course, now we have Mason added into the mix here. So
I'm actually real hype about the Mason trade. I know it's a kind of a basic thing. Everybody is excited to see Mason again, but man, seeing Mason at a major.
Mason at the major. There you go. There's a good hashtag.
True. Hell yeah.
I love watching him do his Instagram stories about him cooking eggs and failing miserably. It is a treat. I look forward to more of those.
Indeed.
Haven't seen as much with the home guys, unfortunately. I'm sure they are awesome lads. I'm sure they're very entertaining.
Yeah. Nice covering up your bias there. Great job. Nobody notices that transition. Sorry, Moxie.
Thanks, Jake. This is we haven't even started the match yet. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, EHOME has had they've had some ups and downs. Hopefully, I am on the EHOME train. I'm not afraid to admit it, but I put my shards on this bad boy on Dota Plus right before this baby came out. 325 shards for daddy. I'm going to be swimming in shards by the time this game's over. Let's go, EHOME.
If you're swimming in shards before the game is over, how does that work?
Swimming in shards! Anyway, Drafted looks pretty, I don't know. How can you really go against EHOME with a Magnus PA combo? PA is just inherently broke. Horrible hero design.
She's not as popular, though, now. We haven't been seeing her quite as much. Not quite the same, success rate. Although Lifestealer, too, you've been seeing a bunch of him, and he works out sometimes. The other time, he's taking too long to get that Midas. Takes too long to get the Radiance.
Yeah, that first pick Lifestealer train.
I'm digging this Death Prophet pickup, right? Because Death Prophet comes online a bit earlier, is going to be able to, start putting pressure down on the map. You've got the Nyx Assassin is going to be able to help, do a little scouting. And I know you love a Lifestealer vehicle.
I do love vehicles. Anything that he can jump inside. It always makes for a more interesting match. Death Pro, I hope she got the legs cosmetic. I like that one.
Okay, yeah.
What? It's good. It's cool lore.
Yeah.
That's better than the freaking the octopus
That's some
cosmetic.
good lore.
That's awful.
What's wrong with Octopus?
Because she's not Ursula. She's a lady who wants to die.
I saw a great picture of you as Ursula that came out.
I would make a hot Ursula. All right, well, we're waiting here.
Check that out over on the DreamHack Dota Twitter there.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful.
Mox, why do you like South America Dota so much? Where'd that come from?
They come from South America.
Well, no.
But it's a scene that I got the chance to follow when it was still kind of, blossoming into what it is now, obviously.
Oh, shut up! We got a match. Here we go. Moxie, here we go. EHOME versus Infamous. Cannot wait. So excited as we see both these teams get ready for the elimination match. Somebody's going home. Who shall it be?
I don't know, but they're running into each other right now. Moose doing some scouting.
Yeah. Taking a look.
Waves hello to Never Ender.
Moose. Wow. You got Moo, you got Moose. That's a lot of O's and M's.
There's one letter difference.
That's pretty
it's
crazy.
It's almost the same person.
Whoa. So we've been seeing a little bit of some meeting here, some greeting. Nothing too crazy. Down in the bottom lane, they're not even gonna look at each other. That's sad. Not even gonna pretend like a cool fight's gonna happen. I don't like that. But these guys, they're getting crazy.
It must take a lot of damage here from the PA. Never End just poking away at him. Occasionally throwing a dagger. He's got that impale up, running, hopefully, maybe trying to grab that rim. Pepita.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, put the ball on him.
But there's a Magnus there and a Lion.
Well,
might not be the best idea. The root comes through. They'll be able to go and get the sun, and they'll be able to grab the rune. But now Magnus in for a little bit of trouble.
Here we go.
Screw them up, and they've got that ion shell. He's toast.
Hell yeah, man! They really overcommitted for that. You can't go against a dark seer. He's got balls and got walls. Stay away from that kid.
Balls and walls, man.
Anyway,
what a combo.
Lion makes.
Oh, Lion though.
Oh,
look at him.
Look at him go.
Look at the balls on that.
Yeah, Lion's got the biggest out of them all. Darkseer ain't got nothing on that kid.
No, look at that. Look at that. He's not even afraid. There's it right back at him.
It's a brave boy. Anyway, let's talk about lanes here. As you can see, kind of the same thing that we saw from that last one. Oh, come on, he's gonna make it. There's nothing exciting here, Observer. He's gonna make it.
You're supposed to build the anticipation of,
He's
the
fine. Show me top. That's what I want to see. This is the exact same thing that we saw from the last game. Different teams, same strat. I don't know who's doing this in pubs, but this shit is working out. Darkseer and Nyx Assassin just making that space, cutting that lane. Very powerful.
No, Tomato having some difficulty here in the mid lane. He's going to be really, really careful. In fact, goes pops Fairy Fire. He's going to be juking around here. Need a little bit more damage to take him out, though.
Okay, that was hype. Oh my god. Is he?
Oh, baby.
No. Oh.
Still alive. Look at him go.
Wow.
Look at that damage. He's got a salve, though. He's got a salve over here on the Shadow Queen.
two very good mids going up against each other. That was one hit away, and they both played that one perfectly. Meanwhile, poor Magnus. This is the saddest looking unicorn I've ever seen. He ain't getting anything up here.
You can't do anything really against this. What's he going to do to contest? Lion gets rooted into place. Mason got that open wounds. He's looking for a little snack here. Is he going to find it? And there it is.
Yeah, very close TP out there. Can definitely see. Oh, man. This is pretty close stuff here already. We're already at the 1 minute and 52 second mark, and I'm seeing some crazy plays, Mox.
Definitely classic SA Dota where you just go running at each other, but
seems to be working. What do you think of this bottom lane? We got a Legion Commander down here, all on her lonesome, and, you know, that's not the worst thing in the world. You can just Q and get a bunch of massive damage. They're going to work a little bit on her, though.
yeah, well, you do have that purge, which is really nice, so usually you want to hold on to it, though, so you can purge that, but, you know, there's not too much that Legion, all right, they do have the Lion down here, too, for some more harass, but Mason should have a pretty decent time in this lane as long as Wu can just keep these guys off of him. You know, he's going to be able to heal out. Same thing with the Legion, right? They've got their own sustain. Legion totally happy to just, you know, get levels as well. Wants to probably put some early pressure down on the map. But nothing too wild. Lion just having to be very, very careful, right? Because if he's a little bit too far off, if he's going and scouting, they'll be able to root him into place. And also, they're going to pick up the Purifying Flames, get that nuke off, be able to purge the heal, and then follow up with the open wounds. So it does have to be careful in positioning, whereas the Legion probably just going to kind of hang out in the bottom.
Oh, I missed a stun there. Unprofessional question mark coming out from Lion. Zoning stun potentially.
The root coming into place here. Thank you. Turns back around. It's going to get that little bit of speed burst. Hex comes out over onto you.
Oh! That's what you have to do as Lion. Sometimes you throw one out to miss so that you can get that double hit. And it's all equal. Yin and yang of Lion, as we say as Lion players.
Is it?
Absolutely. Look it up.
I will.
Please don't. Anywho, who's this guy? Who's somebody going in on the mid right here? Somebody's getting sneaky. Tomato, look out behind you, because there's a EHOME in the trees. That's all I got to say about it. Careful.
Oh, that little Lion. He's playing with fire here, but there's the rotation. Going to be able to go. Oh, no.
Come on. Come on. Is Puppy in the building? What is this? What a sec go. Oh, boo!
All right, Tomato, can you get out of this? Spirit Siphon? Nah, no, too much damage coming out from ASD.
Dishonorably discharged for that Puppy Paws. Shameful display.
All right, in comes the Magnus. He's looking to cause some damage over top lane, though. Never having a bit of trouble, of course, because that Ion Shell does quite a bit of damage, and they just kind of dive right under this tower.
Hey, you know what, PA?
And, there's a casual death in the bottom lane.
The Dire killed him.
Yeah, because he's suiciding to the tower. He's out of everything, so I might as well.
Wow.
Might as well. Although our friend Darkseer up here needs to be careful, because we do have a TP coming through, and he's sitting quite low.
Next Assassin really under that tower, looking for that stun. He's going to nail it.
Smooth doesn't know that they had a rotation, I don't think.
No, sir. Or ma'am.
Thank you for being inclusive.
Nah, you got it. I don't care what you do.
Pepito gonna have to run himself away here. Taking the conga line of creeps.
Oh, he lost the rune.
Get the rune. Gotta go get that other rune, too.
All right. I gotta say, though, Legion Commander down in this lane, not doing the worst in the world. Kind of just been left to her own devices down here. And EHOME, sure, they're 2 kills behind, but really, they're pretty much equal on last hits, on all the monies. I mean, not the worst thing in the world. This Legion can kind of spiral out of control here, Mox.
Well, I mean, that's one of the nice things about being a Legion commander, right? You get had a little bit of babysitting coming out from the Lion early on, but is okay with staying bottom for the most part, especially with the lane that she's up against, and just being able to get those levels, get that number, you know, level 6 online as fast as she can, sitting at level 5 right now, because you want to be able to move around, put some pressure, and make the other team nervous. You don't know where Legion's going to be coming from, because generally you get that 6, and you want to grab a smoke or whatnot, grab a teammate, and get some of that early dual damage moves. Oh, there's 3 heroes up here, though, so not looking really great right now. They're going to skewer him right under the tower. Pepita's got the ion shell, but he can't seem to get himself away. Nice impale, though, coming up from Moose. They'll turn it back around, and they'll get the kill on Magnus.
Wow, this Magnus is having a rough time. Kind of overestimating where he's going on most of these engagements. Lost that first blood, and now kind of diving under the tower as well. All right.
This is a very slow burn as they find him.
Very good. So now we're starting to finally see a little bit of a lead here.
There's the run forward here. Never ended for some trouble. Impale, they've got the nuke. They need to get a little bit more damage, and Pepita's on a killing spree. Buys out on those treads, though, you know.
Ain't looking good for my shots. Oh, no. But Infamous certainly starting to get a little bit of something. But, I mean, it looks nice. 6-1.
Oh, the bait, the bait. Mason, there's a lion in those trees, my friend. You are all hexed up. He's going to turn around. They're going to get the duel. They have the damage, though. It's sitting really, really low. At the last second, they find it.
Wow. Even, did get that win off of there. Too bad Lion. I didn't think about how well these guys can ramp up, actually. This is an unbelievable ramp team. Lion always going to get stinky pinkies. Legion Commander going to keep getting those duels. The game could last infinity. They'll be 2 of the strongest heroes in Dota 2.
God, I hope it doesn't last till infinity.
I sure do. I love being around my friends.
I've seen your tech escapes, too.
Oh, I'm ready for the infinity. Hell yeah. Don't put me back on the panel.
Is this purgatory?
It's something. Level 2 Magnus. I'll tell you what you don't want to be on Magnus. Level 2 at 7 minutes. What is this guy going to do this game?
Look at Moose. He's just poking, gets right underneath here. Not a care in the world. Just going to, tank some of these creeps. Never end having some difficulty here because, Pepita's just staying here in the lane. He's got himself a Hellbear Smasher. And he's feeling pretty strong right now. And that becomes the issue with the Darkseer. If you don't force him out of lane, he just starts ramping up.
And it's true. And that Darkseer is just going to be building whatever he wants, really, to make this game easier for them. Could that be a Crimson Guard? Could that be any kind of catch? We just don't know. But you don't want to put yourself in that situation where that Darkseer can make problems like this. Up on the top of the hill, he spooked them out again, Mox.
He's out, though.
Yeah, no vacuum
He's out,
yet.
Cub Scout. He's gone.
Cubs, I like that. Out Cub Scout. Hell yeah. I was in the Cub Scouts.
Were you?
Yeah, my dad stopped going to the meetings, so I only made it to Tiger.
You're definitely Tiger, though. I could see that.
Yeah, it wasn't good. He filled out the whole book because he said he didn't want to go with me.
Aww.
It was okay, though.
Bible thump.
Because I do know how to wield a knife from the Cub Scouts.
So, not going to leave you alone with Panda and a knife now. Got it?
There we go. Is this a dive, Moxie?
It looks like it. Poor Pepita here. Little Potato's got to hide in the trees. And they turn around. They just easily kill the lion. They're going to be able to kill the Shadow Fiend. Easy peasy. EA trying to run herself away into the trees. They know she's there. In fact, she comes right back out again. There's the Ion Shell, the Impale, the Oracle coming through. Going to be able to root her into place. They've got the nuke, and there was a Phantom Assassin there.
Yeah, was there? I haven't seen a Phantom Assassin all game. This is brutal. This is really good. Infamous has just got complete domination. Although, don't get too excited, Moxie. I see you sitting over there freaking out. Look at that gold. Still even on the gold, Infamous is doing real nice.
Look at that map. Beep. Back and forth.
Beep. It's looking like a heart monitor over there. Somebody's about to flatline. But EHOME, they're not got too many kills. They can come back, though.
It's not about the kills, though, right?
It's not.
It's not. It's about defense of the ancient.
We all come back if you believe in reincarnation.
Well, see, you don't have to worry. It's not too spooky of a ghost there, but this Magnus is not long for this world. He himself is going to become a ghost.
This Magnus is having literally zero impact except for massively feeding them, which I think is good in some ways. He's beefing them up so that when they eventually do kill them, they'll make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Do you see the TP coming out here from Zinq?
All right.
I don't know what he hopes to do. You don't want to fight the ghosts.
Yeah,
It's not comfortable. Ghosts are down, though, and see how the Hellbear Smasher just running on in there. Doesn't have any backup. This
Yeah.
is not the place for this Legion commander at this time.
Yeah, she could have been farming this entire time. She's just watching them take a tower and kind of sadly standing back there. Not a lot of communication, I would think. She does get the empower, though. Maybe she's looking for something here, and the rest of the team not really backing her up, though. So Magnus now does have his level 6. Could be seeing something coming out from him.
Definitely could. This is a playmaking hero. You know, it has the ability to turn things around, much like the Enigma, right? Enigma and, you know, Faceless Void. You get a good team fight, can change everything. Let's not even let that behind right now. Doesn't feel comfortable for sure, but, man, this little creep turns around, bring around the Rosie. And that's a dead Shadow Fiend.
He's already been like heroic deaths. That's a satyr magician over there. Just wrecking that poor guy. He's a satyr banisher, excuse me. God, that's the first kill that little creature's ever gotten. Feel bad.
And now he's a lord in his lands.
Yeah. He'll pass down tales of satyr banisher for the years.
Yeah. He's already got ballads being written about him, I'm sure, by his people until he eventually, you know, kicks the bucket in lane.
You know? Moxie, where'd you get your name from?
That is from a different video game. Oh boy. All right, Lion. He thought he was being sneaky.
Yeah, well, he was. He snuck right up on Death. Death did not see that coming so soon again. 12-3 here as EHOME is just getting hootied. Unfortunately for them, the Midas comes out on Lifestealer. Guess we're going to go straight into the Radiance potentially on that and just wrap this one up.
He's got so much space. He has
That's a lot.
all the space in the world right now. They're missing lots of their towers over on the side of EHOME.
That Legion Commander is literally their only hope. I mean, the Shadow Fiend, pretty miserable so far. Oh, Legion has got to do something here. She's got to get
Moose gets the courier.
Oh, no. Tears coming out for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, where's the Lion? This is prime duel opportunity. There it is. There's the duel.
And probably going to be enough damage, though. They're going to need a few more Oh, no. They don't even get the damage, Mox.
That feels bad.
That's going to be
and the tip coming out from Moose.
BM stuff as they take the
Better
top.
luck next time.
Yikes. That's a third of the shards I'm going to lose on this game. Thanks a lot. That's great. As we continue on this just slaughter coming out from Infamous. Now you're finally starting to see that gold graph go their way as, I mean, they have complete map control. They have complete kills.
All right, no, this is not over, though, because we just got the Blink Dagger pick up over here on Legion. That's going to be really nice for them. If they can get a smoke, if they can go together, that's going to be able to, you know, create an opportunity for them to get some sort of a pick off, find someone squishy. I'm looking at the Oracle, right? Because Oracle otherwise was able to save his rest of the team. So if you could focus them down.
Oracle has a 70% win rate, Mox. They're never going to catch him. What's that guy doing? He's just running around. He's just breaking trees because it feels good to kill something in this game. There comes Tomato coming to slam jam.
Oof.
Okay, back we go, Tomato. Forget it.
Moose, though. Well, they see him. They see him. They've got the sun tree there.
Wow, that Tomato.
Mason has just been having all the space in the world, though, right now. Tomato's been able to take towers, objectives, no problem using the ghosts. This is looking pretty scary right now for EHOME.
Yeah. I mean, they're only 2K behind, though. And it seems like this match has been going on forever, I know, but...
Well, I mean, there's 16 kills on the board in 14 minutes.
Right.
That's a lot of action.
It has only been 14 minutes, so there is an opportunity for this momentum maybe to go away. Oh, there we go.
They found themselves a death prophet, and the finger will come out, and that's exactly what they needed. Nice pick off, though, onto Tomato.
I told you, Moxie. Stinky Pinky combo with Legion Commander. These guys have infinite scaling. 14 minutes means nothing on the grand scheme of eternity. Infinite scaling.
I don't disagree.
Wow. That's a first in my cast.
But
That's
I don't
great.
think it's going to go to infinity.
Well, okay. That is a disagreement then.
Yeah, it is slightly disagreeing. But, no, that was great because that was the reveal of the Blink Dagger on the Legion Commander, and they got something out of it, so they're quite happy about that.
Oh, no. Satyr Banisher just got hit in the face. Oh, there he is. That Braid Boy. Can I get a showcase modal? That Satyr Banisher right there? Would you mind? Go ahead. You got him. Oh,
Look at that little guy.
He's
That's a legend.
still strong. He's a legend among his people. Look at that tail.
The songs that they write about that guy.
So swift, so agile.
Look at those little hooves.
Gosh darn it. He's the real hero here today. Thanks a lot for that. We can go back to the real game now.
He just walked through a cart.
All right.
God.
He don't even care. He's not even looking at the enemies. Magnus over there is too scared to go on him. All right, thank you, Observer. We're good. Thank you. Ah, that's great.
Now, also keep in mind, too, we've yet to see an RP coming out from Magnus, right? Because he's had a bit of a difficult time. He is a support.
We got the PMP on Seder Banisher. He's got the demonic circle around him. He's looking for a victim. The points are out, and somebody's about to get their booty banished back to hell. There he goes. Give him the buffs. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Mox. You're good.
I'm speechless.
Hit it, Moxie. Come on, there's a game. This is a friggin' Dota 2 major. Look at Seder Banisher taking on those creeps. Solo. He's not even hitting them. Oh, he doesn't even care. The stings of a nation behind him. The cries of humanity. Go ahead.
All right, so now we're back looking at Shadow Fiend here. He does manage to pick himself up through Gen Rune. It's looking like he's going to go for the Yules as his next item.
Indeed.
Would like to see this Legion maybe make some more moves with the line. They've got the dual backups, got the Blink Dagger.
And we are waiting.
Yeah, we are.
Now, we have to say, though, EHOME is doing the right thing here. I mean, they are pretty far behind, but as you see, that number, less than 1,000 lead ahead, they are just farming up. I mean, this is where a lot of pro teams can kind of get into this rut, as we saw earlier in this tournament, where they're behind, but they keep trying to fight. They keep trying to make something happen. Not EHOME. That's a professional Dota team. They're going to take a step back, see if they can't get their footing, and make some of these plays happen. I mean, we do have the ability on Legion Commander now to get on top of those duels. We got Lion to finish them off. So, things are going to relax. But it ain't relaxed for Seder Banisher. He's still out there making shit happen, Moxie.
Yeah. You know, he doesn't sleep. There's justice all over this map that needs to happen.
Justice in this dark world.
Yeah, yep. Soon they're going to put up a Seder Banisher signal.
Here we go. We got a nice smoke coming out here,
We got a BKB up and running over there on our girl Phantom Assassin.
Fight time, Mox.
So they can get a nice pick off. If they can jump on like maybe Death Prophet. Yeah, get duel, get some damage down.
All right, initiation. They much kind of try to maybe sneak a Roche. This is a little risky, Moxie. They have a lot of team fight on Infamous. Do they know, though?
I don't know. It looks like they're thinking about Tomato. Oh, Tomato. Careful, my friend. Okay, they do spot the Shadow Fiend. Tomato goes right into that pit, realizes that they're doing Roche. Yules comes out, will get stunned up, though.
Yep.
And just like that, Roche is over.
All right, they're going to walk away from each other a little bit here, but, I mean, this could be an ample opportunity for them to steal it. Halfway down, all the ults are up. Tomato can do some major damage on that Roshan, and now they just gave it that Roche to him. And
free Roche.
That ain't good. That ain't how you come back, Moxie. I think that's the opposite.
And they're going to send over that little Frost Ogre.
Mm-hmm.
He's a scout. He's heard the legends of Seder. It was like, that's what I want to do when I grow up. Oh, there's a stun coming out from Moose. Spike Carapace comes out too. I'm going to go and just hex him and try to use a little bit left of this exorcism here.
Wow.
Put a tiny bit of damage down.
What a generous gift. Just a free Roshan to these boys. Just deliver that to them. And the game now is looking even worse. I mean, EHOME's got to start to make some moves, Moxie. At this point, I mean, it's good to play safe, but time to do something with it.
Oh, I don't think you want to run into someone who has an Aegis.
Ooh. You know what? That is actually questionable. Sometimes you do want to run into a team that has an Aegis. They're more confident. They start to make mistakes a little bit. It allows you chances to pick them off. I mean, I'm no expert, but it works. Probably not this time, though. You're right on that.
Well, I mean, this is tough, right? Because the opportunity, you know that Exorcism is down. They just use it to take Roche, and that's usually a good time to try to make some plays. But at the same time, you have an Aegis online, too. So do you really want to be fighting into that?
Sometimes, Moxie. Not this game, though. Definitely not, no.
That is a swift bug.
Woo, look at him go. Looks like one of the bugs in my room.
That's terrifying. You should probably get an exterminator if you have bugs like that.
Scurrying all over my bed. Do you believe that sometimes you eat spiders at night?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what that's like. What do they taste?
Well, I mean, you could just eat some spiders and you would know while you're awake.
No.
If you're really that curious.
We can't do that. We need to act like human beings. We're tier 1 casters, for God's sakes. I can't let my Twitter audience know I'm eating spiders just to see what they taste like.
I feel like they would demand to have that actually broadcast so they could watch, right? Content.
Indeed.
Content.
EHOME, as we said before, are still trying to avoid Infamous like the plague right now. Try to stop this farming from getting out of control and get some kind of plan. Meanwhile, the Radiant's coming out on Mason. He's just getting bigger and bigger. This is NA Dota Lifestealer Day. Moo on his Lifestealer, Mason on this one. It's getting spooky here.
You know, I was a little concerned because we saw it as a first pick Lifestealer. And so, oh boy, oh, Lion. Went for a little trouble. Moose looking for that impale, and they'll be able to clean up.
Yikes. This is not good. They can't afford those little picks there. That little pick means that you're probably going to be getting a tower. You're going to be getting a big prize out of something like that. Not great. You know, fun fact while we're talking about little buggies and scary stuff, the human mind is programmed to kind of be afraid of things that scuttle. That little motion that a spider will do. And you can actually see people that are more tendency to be psychotic are not afraid of scuttling creatures. They have no inherent fear of them. So you might think you're brave for not being afraid of a spider, but you're actually crazy. It's a true story, Mom.
So you afraid of spiders, Jake?
Wow, wonder what they taste like.
That's not the answer to my question.
As I said, a little pick on that lion means that you get a tower, and now Lifestealer is dancing in front of them, just taking towers and making quite the mockery of this team, I must say.
I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to try to jump in on that. I mean, you see this Magnus, he kind of wants to get a jump. He's got a blink dagger. He's got the arc. He grabs three heroes into the wall, and the BKBs are coming out now from the PA. They go and they use the false promise, though, trying to keep him alive, and they will be able to take down the lion. Now it looks like they're going to lose a Magnus. They're turning back around. Mason is just going to town over here on the Shadow King, trying to run himself out. Do they have to find the kill? And still, they turn their attention now over to Never, and that BKB was beautiful, but you know what? Doesn't matter. These ghosts, they're physical. They're physical. You're fighting into all of that nonsense. Oh, Xin-Q. You need to be so careful, my friend.
Oh, no. I mean, we talked about this earlier in the week here, that this PA can get beat really early game, and that first 10-second BKB is essential for her opportunity to get back in, and that was just not what we wanted to see from that first BKB. Absolutely wiped. Great initiation by the Magnus, but it really results to nothing, and after that, I mean, we're in GG territory. This has just been a beatdown like I have not seen since my dad took me out of the Boy Scouts earlier in the cast.
Man, I'm starting to get real worried about your home life there.
He made me eat spiders. Just kidding.
But you don't remember what they taste like, so is it?
It happens.
Okay. All right. Oh,
look at that
cheeky little lion.
And that's a pause.
That is a pause. No, I mean, you look back on that fight, right? You had a beautiful RP that was coming out from the Magnus, skewing right back into the wall, which was really nice too, but you just didn't have enough damage coming out from this. And then on top of that, you know, we did see that that Wu got taken out, like, very, very fast, but he was able to get the false promise off and keep his... That's really the reason that you had the Oracle. There's other, nice little bits of it, but it's in a pinch, you're able to save someone, keep them alive for long enough that, these fights turn around, and it absolutely did his job in that fight. And PA had that BKB, but I think she just has, at the time, just had the BKB. Like, that, yeah, she doesn't have, she's got a Vlad's and she's got a BKB. Doesn't have that death, though.
That is depressing. I've seen some sad things in my life, but that is a PA with a naked BKB at 23 minutes. I'm sad.
Now they can feel a little better right now because the Aegis did just get reclaimed. So most likely, Infamous going to chill just a little bit. If they find a pick off, maybe they decide to go right back in. They're already taking out one of the shrines here. But
well, at this point, this is very much Infamous's game to lose. I mean, they have very clearly just won this bad boy. EHOME has... I mean, if they don't do the most amazing play ever, I don't see this one coming back their way. They do have a Magnus. They do have the PA with the Empower, so she doesn't need the Battle Fury to get some good kills here, but I'm just not seeing the damage output. We do see the Deso on PA, so this fight will be a little different. They've got to get a great initiation mod.
Yeah, they have to lock down. They have to. There's a lot of people that they need to lock down, though, I guess is the other issue, because now we also have the BKB up and running on the Death Prophet. So while they do have, you know, the reverse polarity that's going to be able to go through the BKB, if they don't land it over on Tomato, he gets the ghost off. He's just going to be kiting people left and right this entire time, just throwing the ghosts out everywhere, causing a lot of chaos early on, and they don't really have a way to deal too well with all of that damage.
And this is what happens when you don't jungle. These jungle creatures just come out and they think they're big heroes. Think they start pushing lanes, pushing towers. Makes a lot of sense. Every time you're in a pub and some dude's in the jungle for 30 minutes, he's trying to keep them down, and that's what happens when you don't pay attention.
You know who the true jungle hero is?
Who's that?
It's the Satyr. It's our friend.
Wow, you really brought it back.
He was a legend.
That is a great literary device.
Full circle.
Full circle, baby. Always back. You ever thought about changing your name to Foxy Moxie?
You tell me this every time that you see me, and I tell you no. No, thank you.
I just want alliteration in my life.
That's not even alliteration, that's just rhyming.
What?
Alliteration is when two words have the same first letter.
Foxy Moxie.
That's, okay, yep. NA education.
All right, whatever.
All right, so Zinky. Go back to the game.
All right, come on, boys. We gotta see one hell of an initiation here. Look at Mason. This is a holy Jesus. Just stay away. Just stay in the fountain.
All right, there it is. There's the big RP we're looking for, but they have enough damage. They do turn in. They get the lockdown on the back end, but over here, look at all these ghosts. They're doing so much damage. The BKB coming out from Tomato's is going to be able to run down that Magnus, and the BKBs are coming out from the other side too, but they just cannot seem to get enough damage on this PA. Isn't so much charge gets rid of. She just gets obliterated. No buyback, and they'll pull them right back over again, trying to get the stomp. Mason just turns right back around, pays attention to these racks.
Effortless. A truly effortless game here as Infamous just clean up the mid, the bottom, and there is just no way. I'm just flabbergasted they haven't GG'd yet. What do they have in their pocket?
Best of one. It's that you don't GG out of a best of one elimination match.
I'm GGing mentally. I mean, what are they going to do against these guys?
You GG'd out mentally a while ago. They're cupcake, but
you quiet yourself, Moxie.
Fight me, Slacks.
I can't.
You lose either way.
I lose on mental and physical. He's very strong. I've seen you. All right.
Well, they do back off for a moment here. They don't have the exorcism up. There is a double damage rune outside that Roche pit, though.
Okay, let's pretend like there's still a chance here that EHOME can still win this game. Now, we did see a nice RP there. He didn't catch the most heroes, but he did manage to separate the two teams. And then as soon as he did, Legion Commander just went in there and tried to clean it up. But without the amount of damage, without some way to kill these heroes that Magnus is RPing, man, there's just no hope here.
How do you kill this? How do you kill this Death Prophet? She picked up an Aeon disc too. She's always going to be able to get her ultimate off.
How ironic. All Death Prophet wants is to die. And then she goes and buys an Aeon disc.
Oracle literally has the voice line, I want to die.
Well, we all want to die, but she really wants it. That's her whole lore. So Aeon disc, a little counterintuitive there, according to the lore.
Yeah, but you know, it's that whole trade-off. Do you want to die more, or do you want to win more? And in this case, I would say Tomato wants to win more.
He won't win.
Right?
That's right.
This is one tomato that is looking to keep going here in Sweden.
That is a good tomato to use in a salsa, because he's spicy.
Oh, I like that.
Thanks.
Nice.
It just came to me.
All right. Bottom tower, though, does get taken down. Phantom Assassin doing the best that she can, but they are going to just allow them to take this road because they can't go in there. They, you know, it's been a disaster almost every single time that they've tried to engage when Tomato has ghosts up, and he's got them spooky butterflies.
Yeah, this is rough. At least they didn't put it down halfway and then leave the Roche pit this time, so kind of an improvement here for Team EHOME as Infamous are just tearing it up. EHOME got to try to do something, but now probably ain't the time. They are split pushing that bottom lane, hoping that one person TP's down there, and then they're at a 4v5. It ain't much, but it's something. Infamous probably not going to fall for that. I expect them to just push out their lanes before they do a big fight here for the top racks, but who knows?
That is one glittery, sparkly lifestealer over there, I tell you.
Yeah. I will say, though, look at the difference in wards. As a support player, that's one thing I always look at, and EHOME just have...
Oh, the duel, but he's so tanky, they need to get more damage down there.
How?
The fingerprint, they don't have the enough damage to take him down for that duel. They'll go right back in again, Mason. He's got his eyes on Zinq. He wants his Legion Commander, but he's got to turn his attention around because he needs to wait for the rest of his team. But that was enough to frighten everyone. That is a BKB down as well. And they still got butterflies.
Look at the darkness on that cam. I feel that darkness here today.
How do they fight into this now is the question. You've got an Aeon Disc on Tomato. You got an Aegis on Mason.
All around me.
We got the denial on the tower, though.
Places.
What up, ASD?
Worn out places.
You're gonna get hit with a coffee.
Come on, that suck, boy! That's all he got. As I take that rack.
Oh, in the back lines, they can find themselves these supports, but the BKB comes out from Tomato. They're gonna be able to keep him alive. They caught the Guardian. Greaves Mason finds the kill over onto the line. He's still chasing after this Legion Commander, but look at these ghosts, never end. He just cannot stand up to them. He's trying to fight through it. He's not gonna be able to. He is taken down. Does have buyback, and they call GG though. They've had enough. They have had enough.
Absolutely.
And Infamous gonna be going forward here.
Monty, you called it. A truly dominant performance by Team Infamous there. Mason is